Welcome to another Tines and Tails adventure. We're going to troll for some trout today. Hopefully it's good. Try to figure out what they're wanting, what they're biting on. Key tool for us is this fish finder here. So this will help us find the fish, and then we'll set our lures and downriggers. Try to put the lures right in on the fish. We got Joe here with us today, and the Easter Bunny lover, he's filming for us. So he's an adult now, but he still believes in the Easter Bunny, so I'm just not going to break his heart and tell him that that's a fairy tale. But anyway, we're marking some fish right here. You can see we got our lures right in these fish, so hopefully one will hit. Stay tuned. Fish. Let's go! Let's go!
Boss. There she is. They are fishing here. They are fishing here, boss. Look at that. And it came out. Look at that. That's what we like to do.
Professional.
Come on, Joe. It's just a fish.
Double? Yep. Look at those friends. Hi. Little guy. Can you see it?
Woo, yeah! Oh, you got it! Bring the boat, baby!
Cutties here. Let's get back down, get some more.
Yeah.
There's gone.
I can't tell because sometimes it tightens up and sometimes it's not. Just wires. So it's weird. Oh, there's nothing on there. That's cool. That's a nice one.
How many is that?
That's 3 for me, I think.
Alright, quick update. We changed up the gear a little bit. Some smaller spoons and attractors. We've got up to 8 fish now. Nothing huge though. Hoping to get a big one hooked up, but we have caught fish. We're catching fish, so that's good. Lake minnow here, boys. in the midst of a tangle and we get a hookup. Another fish! Feels double due now. So I want to talk a little bit about the lures that we use with the downriggers and a couple tips that will help you guys catch more fish. And one thing that you got to take into account is how far to let your lures out behind the downrigger ball. And this changes daily depending on the fish action and what they want, and also how deep you're fishing. The general rule that we like to use is the 100-foot rule. So if we're down 30 feet, we want to be 70 feet back. If we're down 70 feet in the water, we want to be 30 feet back. But this changes sometimes. And another thing you got to take into account is these lures dive a little bit. This one dives about 5 to 10 feet. So when you're marking fish at 70 feet down, if you're fishing this lure right at 70 feet, chances are it's diving under them. And this can be difficult to know how far these lures dive. It's kind of experimental. There is an app that you can use, but it comes from experience. So this one's going to dive about 5 or so feet, maybe 10. If we're running this spoon on our downrigger, it's going to run completely flat. So if we're marking fish at 80, we want to be just above them. So we probably run this about 75, and this is going to run about perfectly flat. So we know exactly where these spoons run. This is another form of a flat fish, and this is going to dive too. And these dive about 15 feet. So once again, if we're letting our line out too far, we may be putting the downrigger ball under the fish by the time the lures dive down. And then this guy here will dive up to 30 feet with this big bill on it, depending on how far you let it back. So when you're trolling, keep in mind that your lures are going to dive a little bit, and make sure you get familiar with your lures and how far they dive, and you should be able to catch more fish. And remember, we do them how we do them, because that's how we do them. Okay. Step back, Joe. Oh yeah. Nice.
There she is, finally. Look at that. That's what we've been waiting for all day right there, boys.
You too.
Look at that. Here's the jump. Right there. That's what we've been waiting for all day.
Oh no!
Right there.
Nice, healthy coat.